Yes, I am trying to get in touch with Kevin. Not sure if I have the right number, but my associate Tong was chatting with him on Facebook Marketplace.
About?
The potential of helping him boost business. We're a marketing company, and he gave his number and said to give him a call. We don't have the wrong number, do we?
No, but this is actually where I work for Universal, but I'm not. I can give you his number if you want.
Okay, I will take down his number if you don't mind.
603.
Okay, and your name was?
Virgie.
Birdie?
Virgie.
Virgie. Okay, thank you so much, Virgie. Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Yes, hi. Trying to get in touch with Kevin. My associate Tong was chatting with you on Messenger, and it looks like you gave out your number, but I just talked to Virgie. Is she your partner?
Partner in what?
We got a number, and we called, and it was Virgie, actually. She said to give this number a call to get in touch with Kevin.
Okay, what was this about?
On Facebook Messenger, you were chatting with my associate Tong. You gave him your number regarding boosting sales. We're marketers.
Is this about a car?
Maybe you didn't read your messages, my friend. We sent out a message seeing if you would want to help with boosting business. So a lot of people just don't read their messages, but we were trying to offer you help with professionally managed marketing.
Okay, is it marketing to do with Facebook?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, I reached out to somebody, I don't know when it was.
I think he did some outreach maybe earlier in the year, so it's been quite some time since he initially chatted with you. So am I wrong in thinking that you wouldn't mind boosting business?
Well, it's not so much that I'm trying to figure out if there's a place that posts ads on Marketplace for you.
That's right, that's what we do. We can either do that on your accounts if you have Facebook accounts. We also have our own company-owned accounts. They're seasoned, so they've been posting on Marketplace for like 6-7 years. So those are pretty strong accounts too. What direction would you rather go in?
Well, specifically Facebook, I don't know, what do you offer?
Well, it's going to come down to what you prefer. Let's say we do this on one of your Facebook accounts, one of your Marketplace accounts.
Like, other search engines, you have like OfferUp, Craigslist, Marketplace,
We do offer other services, yes, but no one uses Craigslist anymore, really. Maybe just for cars, and it's sort of fallen out of favor compared to Marketplace. So might as well focus there. But again, it's going to depend on the direction you want to go in. Do you like chatting with your leads? Do you like being able to have control of all the customers? Or do you just want someone to post on autopilot, send everyone to you, and not discriminate? If we use our Facebook accounts, that's what we would do. You know, we would generate the leads, flood you with new leads, and you wouldn't really get to talk to the customer until they come in to make a purchase. If we do this on your Facebook account, though, you'll see all the messages that come in. You can get their phone numbers. You can find out what they need.
we would want to be in control.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have access to Facebook accounts? Like just the one you used, you were chatting with Tong. Do you have more than just one?
Yeah, we have several.
Okay. So it seems like if we could work out a fair price where you wouldn't feel like you were getting cheated, you wouldn't be against considering using our services.
That's why I called.
Okay. And you sell cars, am I wrong about that? New or used?
No. I'm love shopping for a car on Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
We specifically specialize in hot tubs and kitchen cabinets.
Oh, wow, that's quite diverse. We've sold both. You can check us out on YouTube. We have some videos showing content for both hot tubs and kitchen cabinets. It's funny you mentioned that. What are you preferring to focus on right now? Both, okay. And do you do the installs with the cabinets or you just wholesale them?
We're pretty much like in between a retail and a wholesale type price. We operate out of a big warehouse.
Okay, got it. So you're not an installer. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, yeah, typically our fee is per Facebook account. So if you use one Facebook account, it's going to cost you, let's say you like the results and you want to scale next month, we would do 2 Facebook accounts. After 2 accounts, we start giving discounts.
How many ads and how often?
Love that question. You know what? It's funny because that's the counterintuitive thing. It's not about the volume or the quantity. It's about the quality and the strategy. So if you can post one optimized ad that targets your ideal customer properly and works well with the algorithm, you're going to get the same number of leads and the same number of sales as if you had posted 10 low quality ads. So our goal isn't to just spam Marketplace. I mean, you can also get punished for posting too often.
We like to be on the top. We don't like to be the 20th ad.
Exactly, right. And there's a strategy for getting on the top without spamming. Of course, that is one of our proprietary strategies. But yes, there is a way to get in the top 8 listings without completely spamming from one of your accounts. That's the situation where you would probably want to give us a try for a month just to make sure you're happy before we talk like crazy marketing. I mean, we could go pedal to the metal, but you guys don't even really know us. So I'm thinking, and unless I'm wrong and you want to go in a different direction, we would start off with one of your accounts. We would try to make sure that you are ultimately happy with the number of sales you're getting. That's what our goal is. When you call us and you say, hey, that was a great month, we closed an extra 4 or 5 deals, let's move forward. Let's do it again.
The thing with Marketplace, unlike Craigslist, like I'll just use New Hampshire, in the day we would kill it on Craigslist. You put one ad, the whole state of New Hampshire sees it.
Yeah.
In Massachusetts, there was 6 different places on Craigslist. But with Marketplace, you only pick up a certain area that people see your ad. Unless you enter in a million different zip codes.
Right, exactly. And if you do that from one Facebook account, you could actually get your privileges revoked. They don't want to see a crazy spread. Like anything more than 50 miles apart on one Facebook account is definitely a problem. Now, you said New Hampshire. Are you familiar with Oceanside Hot Tub?
Yes, I am.
Okay, are they your competitors? They're direct competitors?
One point I wanted to kill a guy.
Oh, man.
He's 20 minutes from me, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call him a competitor.
Okay. Well, just in full transparency, we have worked with John and Steve in the past. We are not working with them now. We haven't worked with them in about 9 months. So just so you know, we absolutely have experience in your area promoting for hot tubs, but we are not working with your competitors currently. If you sign up with us, that's also our policy that we will not work with them until you cancel with us. So there's no concerns about conflict of interest.
All right, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm the owner of the company. I'm retired. I'm down in Miami. My head is still in the game.
Yeah.
This is not the ideal time for me to sign up. Can you send me something? You said you have some examples of things that you do. Can you send me that information?
Oh, of course. It's all in a nice 4-minute video.
Okay, and you need my email, or can you just text it to me?
I will definitely take your email, but I'll text it to you as well. Redundancy is always good.
Okay, so my email is at Comcast.net.
Oh, perfect. Hey, Kevin, I really appreciate your time. Sounds like you're probably trying to get the holidays all wrapped up and everything. So I'll send you that information. And then are you opposed to after Christmas getting back on the phone? When your vacation ending? I don't want to interrupt you.
My group's not leaving till like the 28th or 29th, but any time towards the end of the year. I have to take this call.
No problem. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Jenny.
Yes, good morning, Jenny. My name is Nick, calling you back from Market Master Digital Marketing. We have a voicemail from you mentioning you wanted to get some information about our services.
Yes, I do.
Okay, fantastic. Well, before we jump into that, would you mind telling me a little bit about your business? There wasn't much detail.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you ended up speaking to my brother that was the owner. I don't know how many people work for the company. But we are a cabinet and hot tub company in Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
Yes, I spoke with Kevin last week, but, he mentioned that he was vacationing, and we have a policy of not harassing anyone. So, we just didn't want to talk to him until after the new year, but I'm glad you called.
Yeah, so he's been retired for a couple of years now. We are, I do a lot of marketplace just ads myself. My number one question is, when you do those marketplace ads, are they sponsored ads, or do you just do it like it's a private sale?
Well, when we do it, it can be either way. It's going to come down to the client, the budget, the strategy. So, it's not something that I can tell you right now, the winning strategy is to do it one way or another. But, there are options to do it both ways. It's going to come down to a lot to do with your budget, really. Anyone who has an extra, $2,000 sitting around for advertising every month, there's no reason why you shouldn't spend it on paid ads or boosted ads. It's all going to come down to what you can afford to spend.
Okay, so why don't you take over and just kind of tell me how that works for me, on what your company offers?
We offer a huge variety of services, everything from web design to marketplace auto posting to Google Maps optimization. There's so many different ways. It's ultimately about generating revenue. We can also work with you on a strategic basis.
Excuse me. Close my door, please. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can also work with you on some strategy, help you optimize what you got going on.
Okay. And so if I wanted to get a call, my husband Joe is kind of a GM here and runs all of the different advertising and what Kevin has for the advertising budget. Is there a good time to get him like on a call? Because I definitely think that Kevin wants to move forward with some marketplace advertising. I have no idea what their budget is and how it works with you monthly and how many ads and all that. But that would be something that for sure Joe needs to listen to.
Okay. It seems like Joe would definitely need to be involved in the decision-making process, possibly Kevin too. So what I can do is I already emailed Kevin 3 of our videos from the YouTube channel. This is just for proof of concept. As far as scheduling another call now, no offense, and I know that you guys, your time is super valuable, so I respect your time. This would be the 3rd consultation if we talk to Joe. So we have a pretty firm policy. We would absolutely need a retainer fee to have a next consultation. So I'd be more than happy to talk to you for the next 10 minutes or so, try to get down to the bottom of this is going to be a good fit, but we can't just dedicate so many resources. We do have clients we need to take care of. I can talk to you for a few more minutes today, get some more answers to your questions.
I don't think I have more questions. It's all going to come down to cost now.
Yeah, okay.
And how you do sponsored, how do you make the ad, yourself type of thing.
Right. Yeah, be prepared. The minimum budget you're going to pay through our service would absolutely be no lower than $5 per month. That would be more like an introductory rate, just to test the services for a month to make sure that you can generate some results. After that, we would go up in price. Typically, $1,000. That does come with a guarantee. So if you're looking to purchase like a warranty for services to make sure you actually get a dollar value in return, that would be the way to go. You still get results for that entry price point, just there's no promise in writing from us. So a couple options for you to think about. Just take that price range to Joe. That'll help him get a better sense. And then those videos that we sent over email, that'll be a big help to you and Joe. You can check us out on the internet, see what we're all about.
Yeah, so Kevin probably will not have any, a lot of say in this. So
Okay.
Joe really makes all the decisions. You can send Kevin things all day and he probably will never get back to you.
Understood.
And he probably hasn't watched that video you sent him.
Okay.
So he likes to refer. He's kind of out of it now. Joe handles it all.
Got it.
Joe asked me to kind of make the phone call, see what this is all about. Is it something that, is legit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I was on calling.
Totally.
Today. We are a large company here, so I think our number one objective right now is to kind of get our hot tub business rolling.
Okay.
He might want to do cabinet ads as well. So I think that it's going to be something, for sure that we want to follow up with.
Okay.
I don't know if you have a pricing structure that goes with an email, or what. I'm happy to write down 1,000 with a guarantee. How many ads is that per month? Is that something that you have a number for?
Oh, nobody guarantees a number of ads. It doesn't work like that. No company says, yes, I need to have 100,000 ads this year. They say, I need to make X amount of money this year. So it's never about the number of ads. It's about the amount of revenue we can generate. No, when I talked to Kevin, he mentioned you guys are direct competitors with Oceanside Hot Tub. Yeah, we've worked with Oceanside starting, I think, in 2019. So we worked with them for 5 years on and off. We're not with them right now. So if you're looking for some experience, someone who actually has promoted hot tubs in your area, we're the company to go through. Right now, the big thing is just making sure this is something you actually need and want. So what I'll do is, if you don't mind letting me know your email, I can email you those videos that we sent to Kevin.
Perfect.
I'm wondering if I talked to Joe a few years ago. How long have you guys been in business?
Over 25 years.
Yeah, I know. I talked to a gentleman in New England a few years back, and he had expressed interest, but it may not have been Joe, though. So, Jenny, do you have any more questions for me?
So I guess I was asking you, I wasn't, is there an amount of ads that you do for that?
Well, again, it's not about the number of ads. I know that's like I'm speaking a foreign language, right? If we post 10 ads for you and make you $1 million, I think you'd probably rather have us post those 10 ads than 100 ads that only make you a few $1,000, right?
I'm just curious what it is. I mean, is it one ad? Is it two ads? I mean, is there a variety normally that, so you're saying that you're guaranteeing what for 100?
We're guaranteeing revenue generated. We would make you the full dollars back, or we work for free for as long as it takes. Sort of like a stopgap measure, though, because we've never only made a client dollars. For that budget, we're typically bringing in $1,000 in month one. But it's a nice thing to have in writing. It's a legally binding guarantee. So we sign our names on it and we say, we promise to keep working for as long as it takes. Even if it takes 3 months, we're going to keep working. We put in the time every month. After that first month, it's a loss to us, but we made the promise. So as far as the number of ads, though, no, it's not about the number of ads. If you have one beautiful ad because that's the point of optimizing, right? In marketing, you try to find something that works really well for your audience. So it isn't sometimes optimal to keep posting dozens of different types of ads. Eventually, after a couple of years, you hone in and you find something that works really well and you use it until it doesn't work anymore.
Like exactly what we've been searching for, honestly.
Okay.
So, if you can send me those videos,
absolutely.
I'll see if Joe is available this afternoon to take a look, and then I will make sure that he is the last phone call you get.
Okay. Yeah, and if you want to be present for that call, wouldn't mind that at all.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. Thank you for your time, Jenny.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, Jenny. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, this is good. Joe and I are both available right now.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both for taking my call. Joe, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, how are you today?
Great. Would you like to start off by asking me any questions?
I don't think I necessarily have any questions at this point. I mean, we're looking to obviously, the big thing with us, obviously, we want to try to get results. We want to make sales, and if we're making sales, we want to invest more.
Perfect. It's pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Great. Now, have you two had a chance to take a look at any of those videos we sent over?
I did, actually, yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. What are your thoughts on that?
Looks like you guys know what you're doing. And, we've been doing it for a long time, too, but we don't have necessarily, we have 2 or 3 people generally posting in Marketplace. And,
Got it.
we make sales off of it. The other part of it that we're, one of them is hot tubs, but then the other, we sell kitchen cabinet too.
Right.
Kitchen cabinet. So we'll post in Marketplace and some there, but, we haven't really perfected that. We haven't perfected either of them.
Okay.
We're trying to.
Plug in the gaps. And yeah, Kevin did mention you do the cabinets. I think both him and Jenny mentioned maybe hot tubs is the main focus, but then, getting to the cabinets as well.
Yeah.
At some point.
We get to start with the hot tubs.
Yeah, exactly.
And Kevin's our big focus right now is with hot tubs.
Okay. Now, Jenny mentioned sort of how our fee works, right? Really like an introductory price, just so we can earn your trust. We expect our clients to move up to higher price points, but that just gets you started, gets some content up, and, makes sure everything's integrating smoothly. And it's a month to month, so there's no commitments. We do offer discounts if you do commit for long-term contracts, but just to get started, you don't have to sign any long-term contracts, just month to month, that sort of thing.
Are you out of Buffalo area?
That's right.
All right. I thought I'd recognize that area code. We lived in Syracuse for a year and a half.
Oh, fantastic. Area's got its ups and downs. It's definitely cost of living's a little cheaper than certainly the West Coast in New York City.
Yep, of course. But yeah, this sounds good. We want to start.
Perfect. Okay, and you're not opposed to getting started today?
Not at all.
Okay, fantastic. I just need a little bit of information, so I want to make sure I have the right email for you. If you don't mind me getting the best email just to put down to communicate in the future.
For just like business purposes, Jenny,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yeah, it would be just to exchange information for decisions and all that sort of thing, just to make sure that we're corresponding with you and doing everything right.
Yeah. Mine is
.com. Perfect.
you have Jen's.
Yeah, I do. And the best phone number would also be Jenny's phone number, or is there a better number?
Yeah, hers is. I can certainly give you mine as well. She would be the kind of main contact that would be kind of driving the.
We can also do a group. We can connect everyone in a group. That way, everyone's on the same page. I think that's a good idea.
Mine is 612.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate your patience. Sometimes the computer runs a little slow, so I'm just getting you entered in here. Now, in our system, I'm going to be entering the official company owner. Is that Joe or is that Kevin?
Kevin.
Or more importantly, when we bill today, whose name would be on the card?
I think I'm going to be using Angela's card for this. She's our office admin.
Oh, okay, so Angela's name is on the card, so we should possibly be using Angela. We just wouldn't want any billing errors if they, got the names wrong.
Okay.
Now, while you're squaring that away, I'd like to go over a couple of things if it's not going to be a huge distraction for you.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Perfect. So how this works with the subscription is we will keep billing you every month. If you want to cancel with us, you'll have to give us 5 business days notice. If you don't give us 5 business days, you could get charged, then you'll be stuck with us for another month. It'll be worth it, but you will be stuck with us for another month. So make sure, it is your responsibility to keep track. Today will be, January 2nd. We'll fast forward from now and just give us 5 business days notice if you don't like the way things are going, but I have a strong feeling that's not going to be the case.
Okay, good. Okay, it is 5289.
Just before we go ahead, just want to make sure I have your consent to process your payment.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Well, Joe and Jenny, thank you so much. We have received your payment. So let's go through implementation now. Do you have another 10 minutes or so to talk about what the next month's going to look like?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be posting ads. We have a few options, right? So first of all, I've seen your ads. I've seen your photos. We could use your content and just increase your saturation, or we could go in the direction of trying to improve your content too, which I think would be wise. So we need to first gain access to your photos. The more the merrier. It's going to give our team more options to look through and try to find the best. And that's sort of the way it works with advertising. You really want to just focus on your best stuff. I know with Marketplace, you can only post one thing once per account. So that we have to get strategic with that. But getting photos, sending them over via Gmail would be perfect. If it's like a bunch of large files, it'll come over via Google Drive. So do you need me to give our email?
Yes, I'll write it down.
It's marketmastergroup@gmail.com.
You could take a look at our Instagram,
Yeah.
and that would have a lot of hot tub photos in that.
Good.
And so you could at least find some there.
Now, at least at this entry level price, having things with Google Drive is going to be really good for us because it's going to allow us to be efficient, right? Because we want to make sure that we're using your budget in a way that's going to get those results. So if we were to have our team go through and scrape your page for photos, it wouldn't be the most efficient use of our time. That's not really where our talents lie in. So are you opposed to getting us the bulk of those photos?
Yeah, no, we can do that for you.
Great. So photos are a big part of the battle. We're going to probably look at like the actual text and do some serious optimizing. Campaign build is usually within 3 to 5 days, but we're really ambitious, so we'll probably be started, by the end of the day today. We'll have some stuff going. As far as Facebook accounts, so let's talk about Facebook accounts. How many accounts do you have at your disposal right now? Like, your own personal accounts, friends and family. How many are you currently using for advertising and how many are open?
Yeah.
I don't know Facebook accounts. You have it.
Yeah. So we just use, I think we just use our, when Jenny uses her personal Facebook to post on Marketplace, and then Virgie uses her personal Facebook, and so does Ryan,
Okay. And between all of you, does anyone have an account that isn't being used right now?
No. No.
No. Okay. So it would be a situation where we wouldn't necessarily have a clean slate and, it wouldn't be a controlled experiment, which is unfortunate. We really like a controlled experiment, clean slate, fresh account. So you can sort of see all the leads coming in from this one account are from our work. You're going to have a hard time judging where the leads are coming from because if you're trying to track, right, and someone comes in and they say, hey, I saw this ad on Virgie's account, you're not going to know unless you are really meticulous and look at their phone, ask them which ad it was. You're not going to know if it was our ad or one of the ads you already had going. That might be a problem because I'm not sure how much tracking you actually do.
I mean, I'm on my marketplace ad 24/7.
I'm so sorry. With selling inventory, is that something that when customers come in, do you typically ask them, how they found out about you?
We're not a traditional store.
Okay.
So we're not a storefront that we don't really encourage people to just drop by.
I see.
We're by, we're a warehouse direct operation, so we're like
Great.
off the beaten path and,
Right.
for the most part, our website says by appointment,
Great. We set up a phone line and we get the leads and then we qualify them and then better ads, work the algorithm better, tidy up your photos, possibly do some editing even too. I know sometimes in photos there can be certain elements that may not be universally appealing and it might be the smallest thing that you might not realize. So trying to give you as close to 100% as possible. So do you two have a problem with getting us some content today and letting us go through that? The sooner the better if we can get those photos. Maybe by 7 or 8 p.m. today. Do you have any objections to that?
No, we can do that.
Okay, perfect. We don't want to get your account locked. So getting started on Facebook, we're going to walk you through that process to make sure everything goes smoothly. The first ads that are going to go up in the first week, we're going to do all the creative, we're going to do all the strategy, but we're going to save those as drafts. We're going to let you mark those as available, right? We're going to let you go through with the publishing process. Make sure it's going through your IP address, but Facebook is slowly getting used to our IP address over here in Buffalo. And within a couple weeks, it's going to be used to both at the same time. And we're going to be smooth sailing from there. And it's perfectly safe once you get it warmed up.
Yeah. You're gonna kind of basically do it a little bit at a time, and so that it doesn't throw up a red flag to Facebook.
Yes, because of course we've made the mistake and, we have lost several over the years and learned the hard way. So we want to make sure we're doing everything right with you guys. So moving forward, do you have any ideas as far as which account you would prefer us to get started on? Maybe the account with the fewest number of ads. That way you have as close to a clean slate as possible.
Everybody's using their personal Facebook account,
Okay.
Is that what most people are?
The thing is, I should be really running this because the other two people that do this as well, their head's not in the game like I am. But I also probably have the most listeners. I could delete a bunch, but I don't know if that's a red flag.
No, I don't think you need to do that. At this point, do you have any idea how much time you're spending per week posting ads? Is that something you typically spend a lot of time doing?
Yeah, per week I probably spend 3, 4, 5 hours.
Okay, so that's something that we would be kind of just taking over for you. That's one of the perks of service.
You're going to be making the ads and then put them in a draft, and then she's going to basically take a look at them and make sure everything looks good, and then post them, right?
At a certain point, she's going to know everything's going to look good, and she's just going to press the button. What I think I like about Jenny's plan is it seems like you two are going to be the most knowledgeable answering prospective customers' questions about your inventory. This is the first month we want to try to get the highest number of sales, and I think you two are going to be the best chance of success.
Yeah, and really for hot tubs it will only be me.
Okay. The group chat idea, will that be not a good idea then for hot tubs? It's just going to be you, Jenny?
I think it'd just be Jenny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
If you put Kevin in there, you're gonna waken a
Yeah.
sleep.
No problem. No arguments there. So we have a solid direction to move forward in. I'll take any more questions from you. If I have any more questions for you, we can communicate via text or call. And you can also just give me a call if you need to. Do you have anything else you want to go over with me?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
I'll work on getting all those pictures together and sending them over to you.
Perfect. All right. And then a couple things that I know I missed. Just with Facebook, once we're logged in and we have this system going, I'm sure you would probably not be happy if, let's say one day, maybe Facebook makes you change your password and then you forget to tell us, and then we go to log in to post more ads and then we get your account locked. That'd be tragic. So if that happens, if Facebook says, oh, you need to change your password, it should be a priority to let us know.
Okay. Just recently in the last month, and I don't know if it was like a scam or not, but like I just got something from Meta yesterday about flagging my ads.
We can take a look for sure.
You know, hope your message meets you in good spirits. After a recent review of your content, we've identified some material that may not be fully aligned with our copyright guidelines. And I don't know if that was from posting too much. I started putting a phone number in last month, and then I stopped because I wasn't sure if it allowed phone numbers. But, like, I don't know if this is spam or not.
We'll take a look. We can certainly take a look. And yeah, you know, there are certain things that you could be doing that, especially when done in high volume, could be a problem. That's going to be one of the very first things we do, is we're going to be taking a look at your ads and pinpointing, like, right away. We'll be able to snap our fingers and know, okay, that's got to go. That's going to get you in trouble. And then, hey, this is what you're missing. So that's one of the perks of service too. So cool. We're ready to get started, and I will keep you posted on anything. Again, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them now or give me a call.
Sounds good. All right, thanks, Ned.
All right, Jenny and Joe, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.